Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Valdosta State University's Commencement. We are delighted to share and celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates with each of you. Out of respect for every graduate and guest, we ask that you refrain from any disruption of this evening's ceremony, including prolonged celebrations until after all names have been called. Please remain at your seats during the entire ceremony, including the processional of our graduates, and please avoid standing in front of others. We also request that you take a moment to silence any mobile devices. Please note, at the conclusion of tonight's ceremony, there will be a fireworks show. At this time, if you are able, please stand.
please remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join in the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang the air, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tamara. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good evening and welcome to Valdosta State University's historic 234th commencement ceremony. I am Dr. Richard Carvajal, University President, and I am delighted to share this special day with each of you. Joining me on stage tonight is our mace carrier, Miss Sandy Delt, who has provided an amazing, get this, 22 years of service as Assistant Professor of Nursing. Also joining me is our platform party, which includes representatives from the President's Cabinet and Dean's Council, as well as a special group of students who you will get to know soon. Stage party, please stand. And as they do, audience members, I hope you will join me in recognizing this entire group of difference makers. Class of 2022, congratulations. When you first began your college journey, whether that was 4 years ago or 24 years ago, did you think this day would ever come? Well, it has. And today obviously represents a huge milestone in the lives of all who will graduate. That said, we know and you know, graduates, that you could not have gotten here on your own. For no great milestone is ever reached alone. No, there are two groups here that helped you get to this point, and I want to make sure that you have a chance to say thank you. First, VSU's excellent faculty and staff have worked so hard these last few years to support you. And they worked especially hard during the past 2.5 years as we got through the pandemic together. So here's what we're going to do. First, will the class of 2022 please stand? Next, graduates, please note the members of our faculty and staff who are seated on either side of you, as well as those who are scattered throughout the front lawn volunteering to help make this evening's ceremony possible. When I say now, please give these difference makers the standing ovation they deserve. All right? Are you ready? Now. All right, that's great. Okay, stay standing. because we've got one more group who needs to be thanked. All of you graduates know that you never could have gotten to this point without the love and support of your family and close friends who are here with you tonight and or who you carry in your hearts this evening. So do this. Look around the front lawn and find your loved ones. And when I say now, give them the standing ovation they deserve. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, now! All right, graduates, you may be seated. I mean, that was fun, but we're certainly not done. No, faculty, staff, family, and friends, I know that you're just dying to show your graduates how proud you are of them. So it's your turn. Rise as one and let your graduates hear from you. That's right, graduates. That's right. They are proud of you. And I am proud of you too. But while we're all celebrating this accomplishment, I hope that you are already thinking about what you will accomplish next and about how you will approach those tasks and challenges that will rise up before you. And to help you in that endeavor, I'd like to share a piece of advice, one that comes from a different kind of president. You see, I had the great pleasure of getting to know Georgia's own former U.S. President Jimmy Carter. He shared a story with me that has had great meaning in my life, and I'm hoping it will similarly impact yours. Many of you know that Carter was a naval officer, member of the state Senate, Georgia's 76th governor, our 39th president of the United States, and even a winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. But in 1952, then just a rising naval officer, Carter was granted an interview with a renowned admiral for a prestigious post. As he entered the admiral's office, Carter was a little nervous, but also proud of his accomplishments to date and confident in his abilities. A series of questions followed, and Carter answered each one, repeatedly highlighting his preparation, positive traits, and past record. There was time for one last question, but that one was a question that he had not prepared for. It was also a question that shook him to his core. In all of these endeavors, the admiral asked, did you always do your best? Carter knew the answer he should give, but he also knew what the real and honest answer was. No, I did not, he admitted. And in response, the admiral offered two short words that would change Carter's life. Why not? And with that, the admiral turned his chair away from the young sailor, and the interview was over. Graduates, be proud of what you have accomplished. But if someone asks you that question, did you always do your best, about any portion of your life from this day forward, how will you respond? Carter told me that he never again wanted to have to respond with anything other than a resounding yes. Are you ready to commit to the same? Class of 2022, it's time to put the degrees you have earned to work. But as you do, commit today to never leaving anything to chance because you did your part halfway. Instead, show everyone how great a VSU graduate truly can be. So congratulations, do your best, and as always, go Blazers. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce VSU's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Robert Smith, to lead us through the next portion of the program. Dr. Smith.
On behalf of President Carvajal, our talented faculty, and our dedicated staff, I will now recognize several groups of honors graduates. You may have noticed 6 undergraduate students who carried banners during the processional. They each were selected by the college leadership from among those with the highest grade point average in their respective college. At this time, would these outstanding graduates come forward as I call your name so that President Carvajal may present you with the President's Award for Academic Excellence. And audience members, you can read about their accomplishments in the digital program. Taylor Marie Gray, College of the Arts. Noel Alfredo Rojas Galvez, College of Science and Mathematics. Laura Ann Northup, College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Hannah Marie Yeager, College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Elena Alexandrovna Babkina, Harley Langdale Jr., College of Business Administration. And Madison Chandler Earls, James L. and Dorothy H. Dewar, College of Education and Human Services. Please join me in congratulating all of this year's President's Award recipients. I will now recognize those students who have satisfied the requirements of Valdosta State University's Honors College. Students graduating with this distinction have completed the requirements of our Honors College while exceeding a 3.50 grade point average. Honors College graduates, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. Now I will recognize those students graduating with academic honors. Senior honor graduates have earned a minimum of 60 semester hours in residence at Valdosta State University and have earned an exceptional grade point average over their college career. Cum laude graduates have earned an overall and cumulative grade point average of 3.50 to 3.69. Cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. Magna cum laude graduates have earned an overall and cumulative grade point average of 3.70 to 3.89. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. Summa cum laude graduates have earned an overall and cumulative grade point average of 3.90 to a perfect 4.00. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated.
And now, it is time to turn our attention to this entire group of graduates who sit before me. We will now begin the conferral of degrees. And family members, while I know you might be tempted to get an early head start on your family gathering once you've heard your graduate's name called, I strongly urge you to remain in your seats for two special celebrations for all of our graduates that you will not want to miss. Dr. Smith.
We will now begin with the presentation of degrees. Graduates, when directed by your faculty marshal, please approach the platform. We ask that everyone please hold your applause until all graduates have been recognized.
Now presenting the candidates for the Harley-Langdale Junior College of Business Administration, Alina Alexandrova-Bebkina, Austin David Hamilton, Michael Ben Mathis, Hunter Cole Mathis, Cristofano Jean Lenant, Nikita Barfield, Steve Randall Davis, Austin Ellis Baird, David Branch, Thomas Michael Cavanaugh Jr., Joshua Daniel Corson, Abby Lynn Taylor, Hannah Lee McDaniel, Alondra Valle, Shaylin Main, Alyssa Jalen Butera, Taylor Madison Walker, Faith Hannah Carter, William Tyler Carter, Ethan Forrest Mims, Dylan Kelly, Savannah Lee Garland, Visha Patel, Abriana Aliyah Mariah Hadley, Leticia Carne Williams, Karina Perez, Hayden Cooper Irwin, Desiree Alexa Scott, Christopher Keith Scarborough, Tavares Franklin Bletcher, Dustin Matthews. Tanisha Keandra Love. Amy Syed Sayadara. Madison Elizabeth Buck. Ann Alexandra Hammock. Mahogany Lakia Freeman. Imani Star Herndon. Jacques Lamisa. Walker Macon James. Brandon Hedrick. Richard Brito. Spencer Dallas Shiver. Bria Jasper. Kyle Spencer Bailey. Darshawn Johnson. Lloyd Edward Watson. Kendall Isaiah Gant. Brianna Lee Rains. Lauren Alexandra Sutphin. Jada Nicole Hill. Charity LaJustice Gaskins. Marquavia Tayona Samuel. Stephen Edward Matheny Jr. Jordan Lee Haskins. John Gregory Miller. Antonio Enrique Lopez. Samantha Blanford. Jamaica Rose Roberts. Ashanti Ford. Jaden Christian Gordon. Walter Frazier Overstreet III. Montez Omar Johnson. Jared Walker. Tiara Marie Boswell. Abhinav Dashyam. Joshua Booker. Alfonso de los Santos. Zeke Mashana. Elijah Isaiah Janou. Bryson Levon Bronner. Now presenting the candidates for the James L. Dorothy H. Dewar College of Education and Human Services. Madison Chandler Earls. Michael Joseph Dixon. Kiana Swint. Jessica Lee Turner. Kimberly Rigdon. Mika McGee. Jamie Grace Green. Tanya Jackson. Nancy Mozo. Brady Michael Benson. Molly Ann Merritt. Anna Elizabeth Cooper. Helena Marie Griggers, Olivia Grace Dodson, Jessica Morgan Evans, Jalen Malia Buchanan, Michaela Marie Wilder, Nelia Page Shellman, Deanna Lenore Price, Renelle Marie Taylor, Deasia Javay Wilson, Kamaya Monique Ariel Smith, Dana Cook Lloyd, Hannah Marie Hutchinson, Myra Allie Chestnut, Kylie Ann Pearson, Alexia Tegan Pete, Genesis Michaela Smith, Autumn Stepney, Haley Nicole Herndon, Emily Hope Nolan, Jenna Nicole Cooper, Sky Emily Mabel Austin, Anna Marie Logsden, Elizabeth Camille Gaskins, Candace Alicia Craddock, Aaliyah Joy Ross, Gabriel Justino Ponce, Tori Robinson, Carly Sherry Webb, now presenting the candidates for the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Hannah Marie Yeager, Carson Neal, Mark Clifton Felton, Yaritzi Flores, Brianna Tompkins, Carolyn Lee Nelson, Gracie McRae, Erin Elizabeth Ergel, Noel Perez, Trayshawn D'Angelo Hunt, Cody Wilson Pezant, Shamor Tuesday, Tiffany Chantel Majet, Naisha Talia King, Aisha Tanaya King, Taylor Michelle Baltras, Alexis Diavian Kamari Taylor, Raven Jamia Hannon, Kaylin Brianna Clowers, Chloe Elizabeth McCullough, Steffi Elizabeth Lee, Emma McCluskey, Jillian Michelle Kasub, Cody Gaston Roberts, Marquisha Marlena Garrick, Janae Jaquel Jones, Naya Chanel Scipio, Mikaela Noel Burden, Jemiah Tamara Akia Middleton, Brianna Rush. Tiana Jaquil Salins. Keontae Jaquise Wolf. Akia Tierra Marion. Najeli Ocampo. Fredlyn Cola. McKenna Madison Bowen. Dante Arthur Klingerman. Joea Heisers. Tamaya Cox. Amari Nicole Lyons. Jada Latina Jones. Markaya Amani Thomas. Kyla Deshae Johnson. Madison Elon Wilcox. Malia Emil Hughes. Diana Darden. Taquitla Michelle Scott. Andre Lydell Owens Jr. Tynasia Stevens. Tanaya LaShawn Jackson. Grayson Nicole Bailey. Jose Rafael Rodriguez. Anthony Shurton. Robert Cole Elliott. Damian Alexander Kenyon. Brenna Danielle Taylor. Jacob Israel Cortez. Jediah Kenesha Alford. Ivy Nicole Lewis. Alira Brielle Young. Brianna Talia Booker. Shariel Harris. Gabrielle Hannah Montplaisir. Chelsea Simone Hunter. Glenda Joyce Frierson. Alex Wilson. Yesli Tovar. Alexis Johnson. Kayla Kiara Warren. Kennedy Rutherford. Aniela Vinay Hernandez. Ayana Michaela Smith. Nadia Elise Jennis. Andrea Renee Hayward. Maria Jaramia Valdez Ronson. Jennifer Gonzalez. Dallas Leon Henderson. Vanessa Siona Pereira. Caitlin Marissa Troya. Lauren Salazar. Olivia Stewart. Jose Juan Riaz. Hannah Lynn Holman. Jarvis Trevon Seals. Jared Draquan Seals. Christian Alexis Rouse. Tasha Nahemi Destine. Adriana Lachey Little.
Shidamo Ikoma Chukakere. Nahima Joy Derival. Shukudalu Evans Igovike. Courtney Lynn Taylor. Karen Denise Christie. Alexia Michelle Taunton. Haley Nicole Lane. Caitlin Elizabeth Hancock. Rachel Rebecca Briscoe. Zoe Elise Thornton. Sean Paul Anthony Gibbs. Rachel Lee Keene. Jalen Watson Murray. Amelia Ann Wilson. Angela Joy Primus. Irene Trejo. Allison McKenzie Stone. David Michael Ruiz. Sarah Catherine Fender. Now presenting the candidates for the College of the Arts, Taylor Marie Gray. Alexis Rain Williams. Leah Duckworth. Madison Elizabeth Pritchard. Jennifer Delabra. Jessica Joy Apollon. Brianna Nicole Castor. Lindsay Navidad Sebastian. Allison Lee Shirley. Keyshawn Ali Jernigan. Nicholas Greer. Suzanne Ellen Nelson. Jeremiah McLean. Caden Taylor Williams. Georgia Grace Griffin. Brianna Rose Clearwater. Maceo Capers. Meredith Kate Proctor. Delilah Israel Tennant. Heaven Tyquise Mitchell. Lauren Ashton Lane. Javier Interiano. Aaron Page Jr. Christopher Campbell Anderson. Cornicia Blissett. Raekwon Quitarius Edmond. Jordan Olivia Denise Thomas. Isaiah Ahmed Martin. Randolph Alexander Parker. Jalen Marquise Norwood. Ralph Pascal Filor. Kyle Stephen Jacobs. Miller Hagan Becken. Benjamin Lee Woods. Kara McKenzie Manley. Cassidy Rollison. Haley Elizabeth Wilkinson. Jordan Elizabeth Stewart. Annalisa Carey Knaus. Rachel Lee Vung. Now presenting the candidates for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Laura Ann Northrup, Kayla Amber Javon Larry, Ian Alexander Reese, Carlia Liasia Cooper Roy, Mobayonle Kodi, Brooke Tatiana Blakenlee, Jocelyn Rebecca Wilson, Graciela Rodriguez Gonzalez, Nabria Shania Goods, Gerald Lewis Hoffman, William Bradley Mays, Charday Petit, Latasha Voncia Hill, Noah Hughes, Adam Alicia Tucker, Danielle Worsham, Margaret Delaney Muley, Dharma Charlotte Belk, Bethany Marie Milner, Jade Williams, Dejanay Antoinette Vasquez, Daquan Jackson, Amaya Kiana Johnson, Kennedy Nicole Henson, Taylor Renee Redmond, Tamisha Katera Tyson, Bria Maisha Whitehead, Amari Gabrielle Jones, Katera Michelle Johnson, Diamond Denise Brown, Icarly Ania Felder, Christina Sellers Johnson, Trinity Facette, Reginald Irwin Coles II, Felicia Marie Treza, Amanda Brooke Herndon, Sydney K. Heatherly, Grayson Jade Brantley, Stacy Brantley, Jamaica Lakeisha Flanoy, Kiana Margaret Sermons, Victoria Daniele, Savannah Angel Thomason, Crystal Marie Velasquez, Sandy Charito Pascal, Harley Samantha Hogan, Ashley Adair Lane, Felicia Morton, Candace Marie Joy Footman, Aubriana Noel Stansel, Xavier Hammonds, Alex Banda, Lauren Ashley Shepard, Caprice Cooper, Elizabeth Calderon, Tyasia Tanshara Jackson. Jamarcus Irving. Deja Renee Ramsey. Franklin Walker. Ivory Buddy Durham IV. Jamie and Damon Gaskins. Miles James Gatlin. Lydell Arthur Jackson. Aisha Rhea Vernon. Sydney Lester. Naomi Eflido Lily Nelson. Kari Ty Harden. Grayson Joy Khan. Madison Avery Zapp. Kaylee Brianna Arnett. Abigail Sophia King. Dominique Ariel Pollard. Shakira Nichols. Adrian Durden. Janice Elizabeth Coleman. Nele Avinela. Travaris Bacardi Cox. Angela Elizabeth Diorio. Cedric Kenta Smith. Sarah Jewel Burbank. Maylee Renee Arnold. Dorian Adonis Gillen Jr. Michael Harris. Justice Marley Vickers. Sarika Janaya Watts. Ashira Reed. Shanika Chantel Coney. Bailey Hearn. Adeline Marie Gilliard. Tiffany Amber Stegman. Clayton Reese Roundtree. Kylie Elise Cusick. Jordan Lewis. Tyler McHale Wyatt. Maria Alvarez. Lindsay Brooke Thomas. Melissa Contreras. Sarah Elizabeth Ann Funderburk. Danielle Bomber. Kristen Anderson. Sarah Lynn Hindley Morales. Cassandra Shanae McBride. James Ryan Jacobs. Olivia Nicole Piazza. Keelan Ashanti Williams. LaFell Townsend. Johnny McKay, Samantha Lynn Riemann, Marissa Nicole Sellers, Elizabeth Wilkinson, Joseph Reed Standridge, William Jackson Dickey, Tori Elaine Hunt, Sarah Ann Williams, Sarah Elizabeth Harrell, Blake Austin Thomason, Michael Alexander Kress, Leola Glenise Sharp, Alex Lamar Hamler, Daisha Brianna Durgis, Bernicia Kane Brown, Samantha Richards, Brandon Shandor Booker, Imani Lene Sawyer, Sandra Elise Stevens, Jade Butler, Keyshawn Everett, Kayla Danielle Eason, Cassidy Susanna Wynn, Kaya Kenise Patterson, Amiria Crispin, Rosalind Johnson, Cicely Bates Reed, Chadwick James Creech, Cassandra Grace Dosher, David Scott Kreger Jr., Jasmine Moses, Tori Ann Conrad, Olivia McMillan, Elena Louise Coven, Olivia Elaine Mathis, Kanaya Wiltshire, Shania Alexis Jackson, Madison Page Spence, Tamia Janae King, Brian Gallardo, Lawrence Eugene Harvey, Shaquana Tane Wadley, Morgan Matheny, Mary Beth Cummins, Ricky Timmis, Charles Bennett, Reina Ziclari Delgado, John Lewis Marvin II, Imari Iman Daniels, Cheyenne Vicente, Diamond Lee, Journey Marie Perkins, Jordan Savannah Miller, Crystal Candace Berry, Noah Charles Mills. Manisha Sharman Nai. Henry Lee Felton III. Kayla Alexis Woodard. Caitlin Christine Kinsler. Skylar Renee Swafford. Reagan Eileen Robbins. Madison Renee Bland. LaAsia Collier. Tashaya Ulani Graham. Enisha Hanna. Tria Ridley. Essence Ford. Jacqueline Anita Kilgore. Tamisha Jennerette. Iana Ferguson. Cameron Moss. Janila Brown. Caleb DeWitt. Alicia Nicole Reynolds. Raven Love. Haley Maia Water. Tanira Mache Pryor. Jacob Cooper Ryan. Danica Todd. Shazaria Brene Calhoun. Emily Danielle Chambers. Cara K. Chelsea Shaya Mathis. Brandon Cordell Gooden. Now presenting the candidates for the College of Science and Mathematics. Noel Alfredo Rojas Galvez. David Kingsley Tan. Brandon Jacob Rosinski. Manuel Lee. Christopher Thomas Wood. James Lee Owen. Ricky Browning II. Wesley Holt. Emmanuel Ofentui. Erskine Aaron Denson. Noah Matthew Crumpton. Alessa Miriel Castillo. Cynthia Brynan. Alenda Sherstal. Precious Vissa. Jade Lori Phillips. Catherine Grace Traylor. Jesse Ryan Bruce. Grace Farr. Tiara Stoney. Taylor Madison Macera. Abigail Taylor Bland. Juliana Hummert. McKenna Brooke Hudson. Leah Danielle McLeod. Olin Terry Hewlett. Taylor Taylor. Walker Solomon Lewis. Brandon Ross. Freddie Edward Mack. Woodrow Mullis. Kyrie Wright. Chase Alexander McLeod. Corey Quinton Barron. Destiny Cheeley. Italia Destiny Manchester. Shantiana Lachey Henderson. Lyric Lenita Everson. Deja Monet Taylor. Christian Mackay Monroe. Alyssa Michelle Bryan. Bryce Morris Hankinson. Tanisha Patel. Nahadia Malay Palma. Yasmin Guzman. Logan Walker Bernard. Raquelin Ware. Zoe Polly Chilcote. Catherine Alicia Villiers. And Edna Colbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, in class of 2022, please rise as I ask Dr. Tamara Hardesty to come forward and lead us in the singing of your alma mater.
Stands our noble alma mater.
Now that the candidates' names have been read and our alma mater has been celebrated, I ask that all graduates please remain standing. All other guests may be seated. President Carvajal, it is my pleasure to present these students who, upon certification by the registrar, have met the requirements for the degrees to which they are entitled.
Family members, I suggested earlier that you would have 2 more chances to celebrate this group one last time, and now is the first of those. Candidates for graduation, by the authority vested in me by Chancellor Perdue and the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and with the full support of Valdosta State University's faculty and alumni, I confer upon you these degrees and certificates with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. You may now turn your tassels from your right to your left to signify your graduation. Congratulations, 2022 graduates, family, and friends. This concludes the formal portion of tonight's program. At some universities, you'd now be asked to remain in your seats for the recessional. But you don't want to do that. No, you've sat long enough, and you're ready to get up and move. I also promised you, family and friends, that you'd have 2 opportunities to celebrate your graduates, and a formal recessional just does not seem to fit the bill. Therefore, I encourage all of you to get out of your seats, look up, make some noise, and let the party begin!
Now they always say congrats.